And welcome back. We're here with another chapter, which I give an A for effort. But
I hate you.
I know.
I despise every fiber of your being.
I'm
We only need
horrible.
one comment.
I'm a horrible person. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Okay,
I've
okay,
taken
that's
Kami's role of puns. Anyway, 609. That thing.
Is Kami done one yet?
Oh,
No,
Kami
he
hasn't.
Yeah, he's been a lazy butt.
Okay.
Anyway, I'm Zill.
I'm Sun.
So,
And I'm the Jew.
So,
Anyway.
I'm Jew-Man.
I am Jew-Man, only half of Juju-Man.
Yeah.
And you have a Juder man.
It works. He has the name going on.
Yeah. True. Sorry.
Well, anyway. So, yeah.
What was the what did we call this chapter? What was the name of last chapter? Did we find out? What does it?
It was basically something along the lines of darker than black, or blacker than black.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, something along those lines.
And then Stream was like darkest from the blackest of black. It's like, okay, just too many words. You can't handle it.
I'm pretty sure it just used the kanji for black twice, and that was it.
Yeah. You know, it was the kanji for black with different modifying hiragana after it. It's on the
Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna find the raw.
okay, well, anyway,
let's talk about this one. Yeah,
Anyway.
let's talk about this chapter.
chapter's name
Sorry.
is A.
A.
And,
yeah.
That just gave away the
A for
twist. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that just gave away
I don't know.
the twist.
Son, do you want to go, or do you want me to go, or what?
If you want to go first, that's okay. You go.
Okay, all I'll say is I love the revelation of things because, you know, we have to fill in information and whatnot. And I was kind of surprised that, you know, Ichibe actually brought out his Bankai. But I am actually more, you know, I actually like the fact that his Bankai was not really overpowered. It actually made complete sense. And that it is very well connected to his Shikai. Then you activate the Bankai to work with the, you know, with what the Shikai has already done. So yeah, I like that, and it actually it all worked together. Like, you know, you had the giant calligraphy brush, which he was using to make, you know, various kanji written words and make things happen, and then he did the Shikai, which actually had the effect of you know, getting ink everywhere and taking away things' names, and then, you know, Bankai went even a step further where, I can just change your name and just thus changing the properties and stuff like that. So I love that part, and I thought that was the most integrated and put together Zanpakuto in all its forms, as far as, you know, its capabilities. Was you know, it's not like one thing did something else, and then you get into Bankai, and it's like, oh, this is entirely different from your Shikai, even though it's supposed to be the same sword.
Yeah.
So, that was good. What I did not like was, what? I knew, I already had a feeling that, you know, what A stood for. I mean, I personally was going with the all-powerful or something like that, but I mean, it's essentially the same type of thing. But this whole, the whole almighty thing, I'm sorry. This is OP at its finest. I'm sorry. And then there's people on this podcast who think that somehow Aizen is daggone more OP, and I just don't understand. How are you more OP than the daggone power of saying you're a god?
I'm that person. Just to establish that.
Aizen has a Zanpakuto that, at least, even with all its OPness, it at least has weaknesses. And, you know, yeah, the whole Gyoko thing, but let's remove that, because he didn't get to that point until way later on in his you know, the deicide thing. Yeah, he didn't get that until way later. Before that, there was all Aizen with none of that stuff. This is something ingrained in this character from the onset. We didn't necessarily know exactly what it was, but we were kind of get the feeling that, okay, so now what is the point of this daggone battle if, you know, he is so powerful that nothing a daggone affects him? And exactly what is Ichigo going to do? Swing a sword at him? I'm like, I just don't. I think he's just way too daggone powerful, personally.
I mean, until next chapter comes out and, like, his ability is confirmed as being exactly what we're all thinking, at that point I'll be like, okay, Aizen is, like, moderately less broken. But like I know that like Hashwolf had his like 1 or 2 lines on it, but I don't feel like casting judgment on that until we get like a bit more on it. But that's just me. But
all I know is from what he said in Manga Stream and from what little he said had it on Manga Panda, which was a little bit, they were both not really the same. They were a little bit different. But from what Manga Stream is saying, it's very clear that is omniscience, and that's something that nobody should have. Like, you're talking about the only characters in literature, whether it be comic books or otherwise, or you know, even a show that have that thing is like Lucifer or God or death, or you know, these high level cosmic concepts, you know, like five of the high level characters in Supernatural, God and Michael and Gabriel and Raphael and Lucifer and stuff like that, or you know, death, because you know he's got to kill everybody. You know, stuff like that.
One day I'll read God himself.
If you have the power of knowing every daggone thing or knowing something before it happens or so forth like that, like what? That's not even. I mean, even one of my favorite characters, one of my favorite villains, the Führer of Full Metal Alchemist. Even he has weaknesses, even though he has causality perception. So it's. I didn't like that.
Well, I'm gonna assume we do have weaknesses. Otherwise, it's just gonna be like Ichigo dies, Jesus dies. I was gonna say there, Ichigo dies.
Jesus dies. Jesus already died. He got fucked up pretty bad.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert to a 2,000-year-old story.
Yeah. Are you finished? Sorry, I don't wanna.
No, go ahead.
No, I'm sort of with Sal on this one. Like. I thought it was quite cool because, like, I knew he was going to be, you know, I knew your mom wasn't going to beat him. Ichibe wasn't. There was no chance. Otherwise, what's the point in Ichigo going up there? But still, I am Jesus, you know, I am Jesus. It's kind of like the Almighty. It's like it's
just sweet Yahweh.
Just to piggyback on that for a second. It's funny because I was reading a lot of comments, and apparently a lot of people, I mean, I'm not going to, I don't really go into all this, but, you know, it's kind of interesting because I felt like I was kind of vindicated in a way, because it seemed like a lot of people were, you know, we're kind of pissed off about this because they find that the whole concept behind this is just way too predictable, all for Ichigo to daggone land the final blow. And they were like, why don't you just let Ichibe kill this dude? Like,
yeah, why not? And then
Yoryu in
reveals he's released Aizen, and then there we go. Woo.
Yeah, like,
oh yeah, woo, great. So you can fight Aizen a second time? That's wonderful.
Well, maybe,
totally not recycling concepts.
But
he was fighting him before he knew what his Fanbakto was.
Hashwolf and Yoryu are still alive. You know, they want to fight, you know, I want to bring Yoryu back. I'm sorry, but he kind of crossed the line already. And the fact that he's just sitting by doing nothing, you know, it makes him just as culpable in doing wrong, just as Aizen, I mean, just as Tosin and Gin, even if Tosin and Gin sat back and did nothing the entire time they were with him.
Wait, you're talking about Uryu right now?
Yes.
Are people trying to say that he's... Wait.
What I'm saying is that their whole notion in the whole notion in the storyline is, you know, once they realized, oh, the betrayal, it wasn't like, oh, I can't believe you did this. Oh, well, we're going to have to take you out now. It's, oh, I can't believe you did this. You must have a reason for doing it. But you know what? You're still our friend, so we're going to bring you back into the fold. Like, bump all that.
Well, at the same time, like when Orihime seemingly betrayed everyone because of how it was set up.
Wait a minute, we knew that wasn't true.
No, people thought that she did, and then like, you know, Ichigo and his friend.
Didn't though.
Exactly. Ichigo was like, no, we can't. So we're gonna go find her.
She healed him before he left, so she knew. He knew that one.
13 thought that she had did something. We as readers knew that she didn't do anything. This is entirely different.
I actually think Yamamoto was saying that so that
is...
Ichigo didn't go there. That's actually what I think. I don't think for a second that he believed
it. The thing is, we as readers knew about what was going on with Orihime. She was kidnapped. We as readers do not know what was going on with Yoryu or why he did what he did, and the justification just really is not there.
What about...
Maybe he's just
I'm pretty sure that Hashwolf pointed out how Yoryu was obviously there to avenge his mother.
Yeah, but the thing is, right then when you knew that they were smarter than you and knew the reason why you were there, and you knew you were kind of trapped, you still did not do anything, even though this guy has already pretty much made you his second in command, well, made you his heir, and pretty much pointed out that there's something about you and that you're potentially more powerful than him. You haven't made a move. You just allowed him to come in there and destroy the same daggone group of people that you have either been fighting alongside of or making friends with for, I don't know, the past 10 years. Well, the 10 years for us.
Yeah,
yeah,
2 years
exactly.
for him.
It's a little ridiculous actually.
It's not a justifiable. I don't see where where this is going. I don't want to really understand that. I mean, I'm going to let it play out. It is what it is.
I mean, look,
but I'm just saying.
Kubo's got something up his sleeve. It's all a matter of what.
But yeah, the whole point was a lot of people were like, they were kind of like, this is the same type of thing. Ichigo has to be the one to do it. And the thing is, if you're going this long and I think the problem here is you went from one enemy to the next. So it's like Dragon Ball Z in that way. It's like, oh, you beat this one enemy, so now there's a new enemy, and the main bad guy has to beat him, as opposed to a storyline where you have one enemy and you defeat him, and that's the end of the story. Continuing on, it's kind of like I think a lot of people have gotten tired of that dynamic where, the main
who the bad and good is.
Yeah, you know who the person who has to be landing the killing blow has to be, even though Ichigo has never really landed a killing blow except like once in the entire daggone series.
Yeah.
And that was against Kuo, and he didn't really have a meaningful choice, and then he was like, I forgive him for putting me through mental trauma.
Oh yeah, that's it. When he's
but no one
killed,
likes Tsukishima, so you know.
Oh well,
he
yeah.
didn't kill him. It was Byakuya done that, wasn't it?
No, I know, but like.
Yeah, but it was Kugo's plan.
Yeah, Kugo's plan.
Yeah.
It worked out pretty well.
Yeah, that really annoyed me. Like, I mean, Tsukishima was so cool, like awesome, and in a kind of I don't care kind of way. And he was pretending the whole time, and then it was suddenly, I can't live without you. Why did you have to die? Oh God. And it was just like, yeah, he just turned into his basic old lapdog, and it was like, damn. Like, I wouldn't have minded if it's like, kind of two main bad guys, but no, it always has to be one main focus. Kind of been two.
Anyway, Schiff, what do you got?
Oh, I don't got much. We haven't really gotten much into this chapter, by the way.
Have we not?
I'm pretty sure we've been talking about it for a while.
Where have you been? Where have you been?
Not paying attention.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay, so is this
finals
the Jewish
week.
side of him? Is this because I said Jesus and he fell asleep or something?
No, it's finals week. It's finals week.
Jesus put Schiff to sleep.
Yes, Jesus put me to sleep.
Oh,
anyway, so yeah, all this stuff, my opinions, I don't know. Yeah, this thing that apparently the whippersnappers call Bankai. How about that thing?
Yeah,
That
that was
funny.
so cute. Yeah, that was cute. Like, apparently they call it Bankai now. I kind of like
He's
his
like, wait a minute, didn't you give that name?
Yeah. Yeah, he's so old. He's like. Yeah,
I couldn't remember that I was the one that did that.
Yeah, I mean, apparently it's called. I wouldn't know. I just call it this thing.
Maybe he was like, I call it this, so but
Zombaku.
you all have to call it this because I want
But
to.
no, but he's like, it's called Evolved Zanpakuto. All right, ooh, crack theory time. Now it's Evolved Zanpakuto. Maybe that means there's something further because the word final wasn't in it.
How about you don't entertain the crack?
Oh,
Thank you.
Fine. Fine, I wanted to take the crack theories.
Fun.
Leave it to Lemurs for that. All right, that's her forte.
Yes, it is. That's...
So what is this? So who said this? Is there someone actually saying this?
I just came up with that. I just pulled that one out of my ass, actually.
Probably on Asylum somewhere. You know.
Put it back in.
You know how the internet is.
Yeah, I know.
I wonder if they've heard our podcasts and they've heard us making fun of them.
Probably. Ask them. Don't care.
Probably have. There's people that go like, I'm never going to come back here again, but then they actually go to different forums and make like little like threads on how much they hate us, and it's like, oh, so you won't come back here, but you know what I'm saying? This week, like 2 months after you said you wouldn't come back, okay.
Legit. As per usual, I've outlined what I think in my own blog, but personally, I really don't care about Juju Man being OP because everyone in this manga is OP in some way, and this fight has been the battle of OP versus OP. So I am
don't
desensitized.
I do not
I'm
agree with that.
desensitized.
I'm desensitized to OP at this point. I really I cannot bring myself to like be the anger. But I do like Sal said way earlier, how well Ichibe's Bankai ties in with the rest of his Zanpakuto in a way that I don't think any other Bankai has ever really achieved, because it's the only one that actually like really interacts with its Shikai. Since the one ability he's shown requires his Shikai being used beforehand to actually work properly, otherwise it's basically useless. And also the fact that
I mean, unless the Bankai can cover stuff with ink too, but
it's
we
Yeah.
don't know that. We don't know that, but what we do know from the one technique is that he has to cover. It allows him to change the name of whatever he covers with the Shikai thing from the Shikai. So
yeah, so he can't change it if it already has a name. He has to remove the name first, then give it its own name, or give it a new name. But I also like how the sealed form actually has like real abilities, like because there have been a couple before it that have abilities, but it has like an actual well-defined ability that ties in with everything else instead of just being some random one-off thing.
Yeah,
And
let's not think of Unohana's Bankai.
oh please, can we just not? Can we
I'm
just save that for like
for
next?
example of non very well explained Bankai.
Can we just save that for
I'm not
next
gonna.
week?
I'm not gonna say anything about her. in general.
Yeah, I know. The pain
That
is
was an example.
the struggle is too real. I know. But I guess the only other thing I can really say is that or two things really. One, I knew Ichigo was gonna lose, not necessarily because Ichigo has to beat him, but because he still needs to meet the Soul King, and I feel like him coming to the Royal Palace would be kind of a waste of time if he was just gonna die here. So Ichibe.
Wait. What says that he has to meet any damn body?
I don't know, the insinuation that he's gonna kill him.
That's all the more reason for him not to even go near him. So
Well, yeah, but like it feels like he has to meet him for some reason, and we still need to learn about him. So I feel like that like him meeting him would be the perfect opportunity. But that's just me.
we're in a position where right now, the big bad is getting his ass kicked, no, he's not getting the big bad is the one that's in a fight right now with someone that's not the main character. Because we all weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks ago, we kind of all expected, the big fight to be Ichigo versus Bach versus Jujuman. And now I'm questioning that a lot more than ever.
Yeah, many people are, especially leavers.
The way I see it is, the way I could see this playing out is, I have a feeling that by the time Ichigo shows up, Ichibei will have kicked Jujuman's ass.
Really?
I hope.
This is how
we all hope that.
And I think that after that, Ichigo's going to end up fighting. I think Ichigo's going to end up fighting Uryu after this. I would not be surprised.
I was hoping that
I would not be surprised if that
happens. As long as it's not
happens.
contrived, honestly. As long as it's not, okay, I'm evil now, let's fight, like, cough, cough, Sasuke. But I hope...
Don't even get me started.
I'm not allowed to Unohana. You're not allowed to Sasuke if you're not.
Oh, really?
Oh, don't... Hey,
Really?
it's not as... It's... You know what, for whatever you want to say about how people have suddenly become evil like Sasuke, it will never be as bad as Anakin.
As who?
As Anakin.
Oh.
Anakin, oh yeah.
No.
Okay,
He first joined. Let's just go into the fact that the reason he joined the goddamned Sith was it started like, the Sith Lord killed his friend. The Emperor killed his friend. He's like, hey, he was my friend. Join me. Okay.
Well, no.
I mean,
he was manipulated. The whole point was, oh, I have the power to daggone protect what you love most, which was your wife, and then, oh, I'm so filled with anger, I'm gonna choke her and put my child in danger, and then she died because of him.
But yeah, he basically manipulated Anakin into joining him right after he threw his comrade out a fucking window. Okay, I'm sorry. Let me just. So this guy throws your friend out the goddamn window and kills him.
I
and
don't
you
know
believe
that
he can
Ace
protect
Windu
it.
was his friend so
Well,
much.
he was an
just-
ally. He was an ally.
Yeah, he was an
He
ally.
he threw your ally out a window and killed him, and
Well,
then
You
Anakin
cut
was
off
a
his
lost
hand,
and
by
cause.
the
then
way.
you're
He
suddenly
cut
going
off
to
his hand.
believe that he can protect you and everything you love.
You do
Yeah,
remember
okay.
he cut off? Do you remember that said friend? He cut off dead friend's hand, right? We are remembering this.
Well, episode 3 still wasn't as bad as 2.
To
Track those things. Oh
2
my
had
God.
no story to it.
in an
One-
effort.
And 1 was just a joke. I mean, 1 was a
Well,
joke
Obi-Wan
because
scenes in 2 were bad.
The only saving grace about 2 and 3 was Yoda daggone kicking ass.
yeah, I mean, 1 the kid was annoying. I mean, I'm gonna make no bones
I
about that. The
love
kid
that in 2 when they're fighting in the thing and then Yoda walks in and I'm like, oh, Yoda ain't gonna do nothing. Yoda ain't gonna do nothing. And he takes off the daggone little ass lightsaber and I'm like, ah!
I haven't
South
I don't
fangirl?
I haven't seen
Oh
those
my
movies. I haven't
No,
seen those
the
3.
fangirl, he daggone fangirl.
I have not seen those 3 in years.
Sorry.
But if I remember correctly, 2 was all combat and like no goddamn story. It was like fight, 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 and they kiss.
Well,
That was about all that episode was.
in an effort to get back on track.
Like they didn't even try to fall in love.
Oh yeah, back to Bleach.
back-
Neil is wrong.
Sorry.
Me and Son are right. And
Thanks for disregarding everything I've said. I'm glad I'm glad we're friends.
Sorry.
But to make my original point, I could see like Ichigo and Oyu fighting as kind of like an extension of their sort of fight way back in the first arc that kind of interrupted by the Manos arriving. But it'd be kind of cool if like it's pulled off properly. But anyway, to this chapter, 2 more things. One, setting aside the base breaking nature of the Almighty, I do like that it's so far it's like the only epithet that has like a really noticeable physical change when used, in that Juju Man's eyes both split in 2 as soon as he turned it on, which is kind of cool. I mean, he's as soon as he opens all the way, he's probably gonna be looking like he's double derping at the same time. But it is making him look kind of intimidating, and I also feel like the art in this chapter actually like helped convey a lot of the stuff that was going on really well. Like it felt really solid, even in comparison to previous ones. So I can give props to Cooper for that. Like it looked really good, especially the last 2 pages.
Oh, and now, in his absence to quote Morph. Oh, and I was all ready to move the page to Black Ant.
Oh yes, that Juju Man briefly had a non-god name, and then he's like, nope, I have to be a god, the Almighty.
Yeah, it's
But
like
guys, it totally would have been reason to move the page to Black Ant.
If he kept that name and like not changed it back with the power of plot, that would have been hilarious.
Oh my god.
Although someone in my blog suggested like changing his name to Corpse, and it's like, no, you can punish a corpse. He'd just be dead. He's supposed to be squished.
But here's the question. What I have to wonder is, I wonder with wikis, can you have a page where its name is completely blank? I don't know, and I'm tempted to try, but I don't think.
Don't we have a page for blanks?
No, I meant where
Don't
the title.
be like that, son.
The title is literally blank. Like nothing. No, I don't know if it's possible, and I'm tempted to try, but I'm not
But doesn't anything that has a blank on it just link us to the main page?
I think so, actually. Because it would just be a / at the end, and then that just links to the main page. I think.
Well,
Unless if you wanna call
there are invisible characters. I wonder what happens. I'm pulling up my test site and seeing what happens.
Yeah. Speaking of what happened to Bach, it was kind of weird how he was like completely black, and you could only see like the outline of his mustache and stuff. And then
you have to see the mustache.
Yes, and then it took Manga coming out to realize what was happening on that page 12 where he was talking about how his eyes were closed. Because at first I really couldn't tell what was happening. Like I thought his like mouth split in 2 or something, but then it turns out he was like yelling maniacally. So you could see like the white of his teeth and stuff and his eyes, and it was all black, and it was really creepy. somehow. Oh dear. Let's see what happens with this.
I know. Let's see what happens with this. It's a hyphen. That's not blank.
Yeah, but that's just the URL.
That's just
But yeah, I somehow managed to make a page on my test wiki without a title. I
Hyphen.
used an invisible character.
Hyphen, the Emperor of the One.
Well, that's in the URL, but the actual page is legit just completely blank. Like, look at the title on the page. Look on. Forget what's in the address bar.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, exactly.
The title that's on the page. Oh, that's cool.
There literally is no title. The address bar just makes it a dash.
Well,
but-
why did you have to ruin
Wait,
it by
wouldn't
putting
that make it
something
like
on the page?
impossible to search for him on the wiki?
I think you'd have to type in the new line or the invisible character.
Jesus.
Yeah, I can still get to it through the search bar.
Okay, my mind is melting now.
Yeah,
Invisible character. Type in invisible
there's
character.
an invisible character. If you have your numlock on, you can hold down the Alt and then press 0173, and it creates an invisible character.
Gasp.
It's really weird, but it's fun.
Hmm.
And I was able to create a page with that. I think I just broke something. Anyway, so yeah, back to the chapter, I think, right? Yes.
Can I say something about the overpowered thing that really, I think it builds upon what Sal was saying originally? The thing that with Aizen being overpowered and Jojo Man is that Aizen was becoming overpowered, like he said, like he was working towards it, like that was his aim, whereas Jojo Man is just the almighty, I am Jesus sort of thing. So
Yep.
that's what sort of kind of.
I'd say he was OP as soon as he learned that his Shikai was like manipulating like reality on an illusion level.
Well, it's more just senses. It's not reality.
Well,
the whole reality. Like
well,
I mean,
like,
come
no
on, I
reality
have
on an illusion
It's
level.
Tsukishima that just basically puts himself in your past, regardless. Like he is now in your past. Like
What was that concept they came up with in Index? Personal reality?
I reject your reality and substitute my own.
Yep.
Except, over the Shikai on a mass scale.
I
Exactly.
reject your reality and substitute my own. That just reminds me of I am a sovereign person of the United States. That sort of stuff.
Okay.
You know those people. Sorry.
Politics.
I reject every.
Topical.
Is Sal alive? Did he?
He died it.
I'm here.
R.I.P. in peace.
I'm here. I'm quietly here.
But yeah. No. Now I'm thinking personal reality from a certain magical index.
Now I'm just thinking of Manga Panda's hilariously bad
It's so big.
bad translation of that one line where he's like, now and like a black you will die. Left out and it's like now Ichibe is a fantastically racist person.
Yeah. I was talking to someone online. And he just said. And
what was
he
that
just
about? I'm
he just
like,
posted a picture and he said, "But
yeah.
Ichibe, that's racist."
Yeah, I imagine poor Sal was feeling distraught.
I was like, what the fuck?
yeah, left out one word. and
Manga
just
Panda,
changed-
I'm
you
like,
done
well,
fucked up.
then I sit there and thought, well, you know what? He's old. He is what he
Yeah.
is.
He's an old timer. He's
You
probably
know,
honestly-
he's-
Yeah,
he's
from
like-
he never experienced the civil rights movement.
No,
It's
he's
bad.
like the Paula Dean of Bleach. He is what he
The
is.
Paula
It
Dean.
was,
He's even fatter than Paul.
yeah, he is what he is. It's not like, he much like her didn't live through the daggone civil rights era and had plenty of time to change her way. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh yeah.
No, that's not true.
Yeah, the black ant. I mean,
Let's think about it.
the difference that one word in a sentence can make.
Yeah.
Honestly.
I know.
Let's be realistic about it. He's old as crap, and he spends all his time in a dimension within another dimension that's another dimension apart from ours.
With
So-
no non-white people.
Yes.
No less.
All he knows.
Just
all he
gonna
knows-
put it out. Just gonna put it out right here. We haven't seen many black guys in Soul Society except for like
Yeah.
Tosin.
All,
I know,
all
he
he
turned
knows,
out to be bad.
All he knows is
great.
other old. All he knows is other old Japanese people. So
Exactly. It's,
He
it's,
has no
it's
problem.
Japan. Everyone's like.
everybody's
white as-
Japanese.
Yeah, everyone's. Japan is decently white.
Yeah.
When yeah,
At least
Japan.
it's sort of.
These
Japan
days, do we not
where-
remember the whole Manchuria stuff?
Yeah,
Oh,
because
Jesus Christ.
Japan, where everybody's Japanese and all Japanese people look white.
I mean,
Yeah,
at least
massive
it's
eyes.
sort of
Remember, guys, Jesus was Arab.
Yeah.
like they have a very distorted view of themselves. I'm like, wait a minute, none of these people look Japanese.
Yeah,
Everybody's
the
black,
server
everybody's
at
white.
least have the decency to be
I know.
multi-ethnic and not just German, because like there's like so much like.
Oh,
racial
well, there's nothing
diversity.
like watching a Mexican luchador speak in German.
He looks American actually. He looks very American to me.
He
They're
looks like an
multicultural.
American trying to impersonate a luchador.
Yeah, with a suit on no less, because
I mean-
logic.
I
You know?
mean,
All right.
Maybe
let
he's not
me.
American. Maybe it's
I mean, but
Zangief.
how
in-
often do anime characters really look Japanese? I mean, come on.
Never.
They never do. It's influenced
Exactly.
by Disney. Of course, it's not going to
Maybe
happen.
he's not American though. Maybe he's Zangief, who's Russian, USSR era,
Yeah.
in luchador costume, fighting for the pseudo German, Wadenreich.
Yeah, we haven't
And
seen a
stuff like
we haven't
that.
seen any Russians in Bleach.
Ruskies.
Which is funny because they're very close to Japan.
Yeah.
Have we seen any leprechauns?
Well,
yet? No.
well, most of
No.
leprechauns.
Oh,
Well,
James?
most of Russia's population is on the other side.
You know what? You want to talk about cultural issues. What is really interesting to me is Chad is, I guess, part,
Chad's like
Japanese, and he's like Mexican and part Japanese, and he speaks in like, Spanish. And for whatever reason, oh, my family died, so I'm gonna move from Mexico to Japan. I don't see that happening by anybody. Like, who does that?
Didn't they like originally live in Japan and then they moved back? think
I
it's,
don't know.
I don't know, but
Doesn't make any sense. Like I just don't see Mexicans moving to Japan. It doesn't seem.
yeah, I mean like, but
Unless-
I don't know. I mean,
Mom,
if you've seen Eden of the East, hey, my mother abandoned me. Time to become rich.
Oh yeah, or
But yeah.
or what was that movie with what's his name? And it had Jet Li and Jackie Chan in it, and they were trying to help what's his name get the staff back to the Monkey King that was a statue.
the Forbidden
Doesn't
Kingdom.
Yeah, Forbidden Kingdom. And I'm sitting there like, okay, so nobody notices this is a very Caucasian kid in China.
yeah.
And
I
like,
mean, come on, it happens all the time, you know.
like
all
this
the time.
this guy is basically Italian and he's in China, and
I'm
You know,
pretty,
Italian-
I'm pretty
no,
sure
Italian
in
American.
China you can get paid just for being white.
You can get paid just for being white.
In China, I'm pretty sure they've actually done that.
Do they pay you in francs?
No, I'm pretty sure it's like, cause like that it's practically like the rare specimen, so you can
Now-
pretty much get any job. You can pretty much get any job in China, and you're pretty much paid for that.
Yeah,
Actually, that is a fact. A kid I went to high school with, he works for a Chinese Chinese architectural company, and he's like the only white guy there.
oh god. But like I was saying, like the one
And
right does seem pretty multi-ethnic. Like Kangdu is clearly Chinese. Like his
Unlike-
name and his name is One Attack are both written in Chinese. Grammy seems French based on his name and his hair and stuff. Mask and Candace look pretty American. Juju Man is clearly German. Hashwell looks Polish, and BG9 is
Why does he look Polish?
because he's a white beanpole. That's why. And
Well,
Yeah, I can see it.
Hasselhoff, I believe, is a Germanic name.
and BG9 is from the moon.
Yeah.
So there.
Which is so funny because the Vadenreich is obviously more multi-ethnic and cultural than, say, I don't know, Soul Society, where apparently only Japanese people go to die.
Well, actually, you know what?
Actually,
You know what? Rongiki looks pretty like Western to me. I'd
no,
say.
no,
Yeah, but
you know
still
what
has
you know what
very-
BG9
they all
is?
look good.
You know what
because
BG9 is?
Blonde
Does
does not run in daggone Japanese genome, so
If anyone
big
if
boobs.
anyone knows
Neither does Ginger.
hold on. If anyone knows Elder Scrolls,
I
BG9
do.
is a Dwemer construct.
really.
Oh come on! Have you seen those? Have you seen the freaking Dwemer golems in Skyrim? They're
They're
the
not
big,
that.
the
They're not.
mask.
They're
Dude, look
okay.
at a Dwemer mask.
Okay.
No,
He kind of has features, but they're not as streamlined as that. They're usually bulky or those daggone ball things, or either spider
we
things.
all know he's interviewing for the job of Mouth of Sauron or something like that, or he wants to be the new Witch King.
Oh yeah, and I guess
I don't know. I think if you look at a dwarven centurion in Skyrim, that's pretty close.
So that's the characterization we're gonna make, son. The Bach is basically Sauron, and the Almighty,
The Almighty.
the Almighty.
The Almighty is pretty much the One Ring. So if Sauron had the One Ring, him and Bach would pretty much be on the same level of power.
Oh yeah, pretty much. And Leo and Pepe are African, and Gerard is Asgardian. So deal.
Oh,
Yep.
okay. Well,
They brought in a Norse god.
one of Thor's
Of
drinking
course.
buddies.
Oh yeah,
course. Actually, I think he is Thor.
the man in the bar. Look at him.
Man, the bar.
And or Aaron Sorkin.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my
Aaron
god.
Sorkin as Gerard Valkyr.
Yeah. I mean, look at their pecs. They're the same person, honestly.
He had the same type of FaceTime that Aaron Sorkin normally has in movies. He
Oh,
died real quickly, so he was there and then he was gone, and then he came back.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Came back with wings. Woo.
Just to stand there and go, look at me, I look like a statue.
Yeah. Look at my muscles.
Muscles.
Aren't they great?
Yeah. But yeah, it's totally like it was like this whole build up, and I was like, yeah, I raised them from the dead, and I'll just stand here.
Yeah, and now
So
doing
wait.
nothing either. Like when we cut back in this chapter, he was just standing there, and it's like, Your Majesty, look at my eye, which is drawn very oddly.
Ashloth's
Alright, so
very
wait, wait,
existence
wait,
in the
what-
past
what
couple of
ethnicity-
chapters was to daggone explain what
Yeah.
Bach's powers were, because apparently Bach wasn't going to do it. And
Yeah.
notice, Uriel is nowhere to be seen. So he's just
Yeah.
like, this guy explains, this guy stands here, and this guy stands here until he decides to move forward. And then even when he does, he explains maybe one or two things, but the serious powers, the Almighty and the Ashwallen, let the other guy explain
Yeah.
that.
No, this chapter he's like, look at my hair. Is it not pretty? Is it not fabulous? Is it not
Yeah,
beautiful?
no, I know. He has to worriedly turn, like worriedly in a worried fashion, turn
Yes.
around and go, I'm so worried about my boss, but my hair.
But my hair.
So wait, guys,
maybe it's
so what-
natural. Maybe
So
it's
what
Maybelline.
ethnicity is Oscan then?
Austrian.
What?
Oscar? Is he?
Austrian.
Is that
All right. Then what? Pray tell.
No,
Is Pernida.
I'd have said French, like, kind of.
Yeah. Okay.
Pernida-
French I can kind of get. What's Pernida then?
Eskimo.
I think secretly under that cloak, he is one of the Slee Stacks from Dark Crystal.
Ah,
So-
shit.
No. He's totally Shaz.
No, guys, he's Grant Fisher.
No,
Back
it
from
is.
the
What
dead.
is it? Is it? I am not left-handed.
You mean,
Whatever the name of the guy that Daniel Day-Lewis played in My Left Foot, that is what's under that. That is what's under
you
that.
mean Indigo Montoya?
I was gonna say Indigo Montoya. He said my left foot.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah,
My name. Inigo Montoya's epithet is the father.
Well, like,
Yeah, or the
legit.
brother, or the drunk brother, or something.
Yeah,
No,
the
because his
eye-
name
the
is
eye
Inigo
cane
Montoya.
powder.
You killed his father. Prepare to die.
Sooner or eye, the eye cane powder.
Prepare to die.
Or to die.
Oh, it's brilliant. Yeah, it's. Oh, yeah. I just always think, oh, Wesley, my love. And then after she pushed him down a hill, and she throws herself after him because that's logical.
Oh yeah.
I've almost killed you, so I want to die with you.
Asno is also clearly German. You can,
Asking?
yeah, no, Asno, the fear.
Oh yeah, Osnod is giant.
Okay,
Osnod is giant.
Alright.
Yeah, because he had the German Bible when in his flashback scene, so you know.
And his
Yeah.
name
The
is
German
kind of
Bible?
written-
Yeah,
Is that-
As
is that
in,
Well,
like
then,
different
then
from the King
we'll
James
call him
version?
Austrian. for
no,
the
I mean like it was written with like a German, like the Bible was written as Bibel, the German spelling.
Yeah.
So it's the German
Then why don't you
translated.
say he's Austrian
The
then,
Bible?
for the Roman,
Bible, yeah.
Holy Roman Emperor, Holy Roman Emperor sort of thing.
Charlemagne.
Charlemagne.
Yeah, clearly Asno is Charlemagne.
He wasn't the only one, like, there was a lot of them. It
Oh,
lasted
he's the
for
cool
18
one, so
years.
deal with it. I don't care.
Tiberius.
Yeah. Caligula.
Caligula, yeah, it was Caligula.
It was
I
Caligula.
love that nickname just came from Little Boots because that's what he got called, Little Soldier Boot. I thought that was cool.
Yeah, he was an evil monster.
Little German boy.
He's a little
Nero.
big-
Woo.
He put across that he was the product of like incest and stuff, just to be like, "Ooh, I'm pure blooded."
Well, they said he had an inappropriate relationship with his sister,
His sister.
and then when she, the main one, and then when she died, that's when he went crazy.
Of course.
He went mental. Drusilla, was it?
Not that he was that stable in the first place. So
Apsh.
Yeah.
history lesson, y'all are learning.
History.
stuff.
Yeah. Learn stuff on
Yeah.
this podcast.
Y'all are
Learn
learning.
history through Bleach.
Y'all are learning right now.
Educate
That's what
ya.
we're doing.
We educate ya
Yep,
Yeah.
on this here podcast.
y'all are learning stuff.
Yeah, it's like, what do they say? They say you're more than likely be a better emperor if you're adopted rather than actual son of the emperor. Because you have to earn it, sort of thing.
Like, maybe, possibly.
Maybe. I don't
They
know.
do. They
that.
say that sort of thing.
All
like
I
there was,
know is if my father was king or emperor, I better get the throne, or I'm killing somebody like an old school novel.
Two kids going bad tonight.
ain't that what happened to Caligula's brothers? Like they all got killed for stuff.
Probably.
Now, son,
Yeah,
how
they
can you
did.
say that? They obviously succumbed to whatever type of disease existed back then, casting such evil aspersions on his character.
It wasn't
Yeah.
killed by
Meaning that he-
Caligula. They weren't killed by
Mm,
Caligula himself. He just happened to be the only one left.
He just happened to
after-
be
Yeah.
benefited.
Yes. I mean, next you might as well start like disparaging Chairman Mao. I mean, honestly, why would you slanderize these people?
I don't know.
Slanderize.
Oh yeah, hey
I'm not-
guys,
I'm
you
not-
know we're apparently
actually-
still recording.
Yeah.
In
So?
theory, so these people are learning.
I
These
guess yes
people
they
are
are.
learning.
Okay, okay.
I
Hey,
learned
yes,
you
we're
something
learning.
this evening.
I mean, I think we've covered everything in the chapter, so I might as well just go into politics and history.
Yeah,
All
why
right,
not?
viewers, cast your votes.
Did you know that
Would you
Cleopatra-
like to learn?
Yeah.
Text
If not, just
A.
X out of tab.
Text your answer to Bleach Wiki Podcast now. Okay, no, seriously, don't do that. That number doesn't even exist, you morons.
To www.thisisnotrealnumber.com.
Well, sons, did you know this week is that Cleopatra lived closer to a man getting to the moon than the pyramid's been built.
Por qué?
She lived. The pyramids are built in like 25.
Oh, pyramids. I think you said permits. I'm like, what the hell?
Permits? The
Yeah.
permits been
The
built.
permits? The permits to go to the moon?
Do you
What?
have a permit to build a pyramid?
I don't think so.
I
No,
don't think
slave
it would. You're
labor.
gonna have to take it down and move it over there. It's off by 100 degrees.
Ah,
Yikes.
great.
I
Of course it is.
know the poor little slaves. Ah.
You can't kind of move it anymore, can you?
I love the bent pyramid. I think that one's hilarious.
The what permit?
There's a bent pyramid.
A bend?
Like it starts off at an angle, like it's like
And
kind
then
of
it
straight.
just-
A bent permit? What is this for?
It's a bent pyramid.
Pyramid.
Oh,
But don't
pyramid.
let her Irish fool you. It's a pyramid.
Okay,
God
it's not even the, my Irishness. You just made it sound like as if I needed a permit for bent people. You made me sound really discriminating
You
there.
need
Like, I
you
feel
need
really
a permit to bend over.
Yeah, you need a
bent over.
You need a permit for people who are bent out of shape.
No. See,
Excuse
bent
me,
is
do you have
also
a
a
do
really
you have
bad
a
word
license?
for gay
Excuse me,
people.
are you licensed to have vertigo?
Are you licensed to have vertigo? Oh.
No, I don't think
Feel-
anybody's licensed for that. Fortunate.
Licensed for vertigo.
Are you licensed for experiencing nausea? No? Stop. How dare you?
Stop. Are you licensed to be here today?
Are you
Wouldn't it
licensed? Are you
be
licensed
if
to be man and
everyone
wife?
had to sign something before they started having babies?
Are you licensed to be man and wife? No, then get out of here. I don't run a free for all church.
Don't you have to have a marriage license?
No, to be man and wife.
I
Not to
thought you
make
had to have.
I mean,
I thought you had to have a lot. Don't you have a what?
no. I mean, no. It's the preacher asking the couple if they're allowed to be man and wife. If not, out of here.
Is that how that
Or
works?
like on the actual wedding day.
I imagine in some parts of the world it does.
All
This
right,
is a
then.
part of the podcast where we daggone feature into other daggone. We
Yeah, this is
feature
a
in
part
other
of our
things
reviews
we have
are
no
where
things.
we read reviews. For instance, I was watching Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. Son, thoughts?
Well,
Dumbledore wasn't
I hated the way they turned the maze into an eating maze instead of putting scary stuff in it. Like, seriously, oh, the creepy maze is eating me. Oh! It was just like they didn't have to
They
use
were in the
any
maze.
sort of
Look,
spells
the
other
maze
than just
existed
shooting
in
them.
that movie for one reason: to daggone get Harry Potter to the daggone freaking
Yeah.
to the cemetery so Voldemort can return. There was no other purpose for that maze.
Yeah, I mean, honestly,
Yeah, but
I
they were supposed to utilize all different types of spells other than just let's shoot the
Oh,
the
well,
maze
you
is
know
gonna
what that
eat us.
was? Which one of the thing? I don't remember which one. I don't remember which movie was made by who, but I know the one of the movies I'm pretty sure was Goblet of Fire. One of the director there was like, oh, he didn't want to use a lot of special effects, so there wasn't going to be a lot of magic. And I'm like, how the hell does that make any sense? This is this is a series about magic. Like, what the hell? So one of them has very little in the way of stuff that it should have in there, but of course that was most of the damn movie.
I mean,
so.
honestly, I feel like at the 46-minute and 2 seconds mark, the flames look so unrealistic. It just ruined the experience for me. I just quit the movie. I walked out of the theater. It was so bad. The
It
end.
looks so realistic. Did you put the name in the goblet, Harry? I can't decide if I'm Irish or English.
And the Goblet of Fire.
I'm
The
a
Goblet
grumpy
of
Irish
Fire?
man today.
I'm an old English man.
All right then.
No, he's supposed to be an old camp English man. Yeah.
Yeah, old
Sorry.
camp.
He is like not camp in the campy like oh dear, huh? Wait, I mean camp in the happy way. That's what he's supposed to be.
I'm sorry, we have different definitions of camp in our different parts of the world, I think.
Okay,
Yeah.
like okay, he's the old gay, like gay that way, like
But
both
that,
ways.
but
the happy way and the gay
but
way.
Dumbledore was gay, so that.
Yeah,
that's
Yeah,
so-
no, I
it
thought
works
that
out.
was so funny because like he was supposed to be like like and we'll have a gay old time kind of way, but then he turned out to be gay and it was so
I
funny.
don't know. I think there's different translations when you take something from one type of media and put it in another. You have to daggone do things differently. Having having him be, oh, I'm happy, and everything's happy-go-lucky all the time. I don't think that makes any
like
sense.
that all the time. He was just kind of like that with Harry, if you know what I mean. He was serious most of the time, but in private he was like, yeah, kind of giggly.
And he
like,
was
oh.
like that. He just wasn't like
No,
that
he was
often.
not. He was creepy.
There were sections. See, you think it's creepy. I don't understand what you think about this. It's creepy. Like
Because he's
had this
Irish.
whole
You don't
thing-
get it. You don't get him. He's Irish.
I
You know.
I
you
don't
know.
get it because it seems perfectly normal to me. You're
Get out
basically
in your night, Harry. We're
you're
gonna get some.
basically questioning his qualifications just because he's Irish. You're going to discriminate against him. You self-hating
Yeah, I'm
Irish.
Irish.
Person. You're self-hating.
Are you
Irish.
sure?
Stop
That-
it.
no.
I'm saying,
No
as
true
an
Irish
Irish
woman.
person, the way he said it, it was definitely creepy. Like, you don't obviously spend a lot of time in Irish society. I do. And he said it in a creepy way. Like, oh my god, I'm going to be sick. My teacher shouldn't say that to me.
Okay, well, I obviously the Irish setting is different because in America that seemed very, very typical to me. I don't know.
Did your teachers actually go to you, or are you going to get bored tonight? Sorry, I'm ruining your night, basically.
First of all, wait a minute. First of all, that is not what he said. Which wait a minute. Just
not what
just to
he
clarify,
said.
just to clarify for Shippy
Okay, Irish
and for
people
Zill,
understand things.
he-
That's what we do.
me and her had this conversation before, and what we're arguing about is that the part in what was it the last movie,
I saw
the
it.
No,
the
it
first
was
part of the
Half-Blood
Deathly
Prince,
Hallows.
Half-Blood Prince. it was.
Half-Blood Prince. Yeah, it was Half-Blood Prince. In the first part of Half-Blood Prince, when he's sitting at the train station, and
Flirting
the girl
with the girl.
flirting with the girl, and then he sees Dumbledore across the way, so he goes over there, and then Dumbledore says, "You have to come with me." And he's like, "I'm sorry that I think I might have ruined your night. You probably would
We
have
got some.
whatever." He didn't really say it that way, but he's like, you probably would have had fun time hanging out with that girl, whatever. And I'm like, I didn't think anything about it until Son sits here and says, in an Irish society, that's creepy.
You know what?
Your teacher should never
I'm
say that. And I said,
When
he's
did the Irish society
I said,
become
wait.
British?
I'm just.
He's apologizing to Dag. He didn't say anything inappropriate. What he did was he apologized to a teenage boy that is his his charge, and he's pretty much the mentor of saying, "I'm sorry that I may have ruined what might have been a good night for you." Not really saying what exactly that would entail, just saying that you were going to be spending company with a, good-looking female, and that now you're not
Female
because you're coming.
Well, teen crumpets.
Because what do you do at 16 when you spend time with a good-looking female?
Well,
Talk about
J.K.
life.
Rowling wasn't thinking
you
about
spend
that
most
because
your
if she
summer locked up.
did, look, J.K. Rowling wasn't thinking about that because if she did, Harry Potter would have gone a different way once they got older, and it didn't. It was very, very tame by comparison to my high school.
I'm just gonna, for my opinion on the matter, I'm just gonna post this in chat and leave it at that.
What? No, you can't do that.
I can.
Oh man, no one means to have to sit up. Oh.
Ay.
I'll say.
Okay. Anyway.
I just think it was a brilliant way for her to reveal it, though. It was like, Dumbledore's gay. It's kind of just like right back to it, like as a side note.
Anyway, I think we've run this podcast
I
course.
think we're gonna go insane if we go any further.
You should have.
Yeah.
You should have been done turn it off and stuff like that because we were having a conversation.
Yeah.
Hey, I didn't feel like ending it, but anyway.
It's a
Well, do you know what it is? Do you know, right? Do you know what? If they ever make a movie about Bleach and they try to have who should we say, Hashwell, Jugrim, like flirt with someone, and then Kubo has to write, he's gay. Then
Hashwell, he already has a mistress. Come on.
Ooh.
We saw with a lady in 544. When he's like, when he goes to his bed and she's there, and he's like, you should go.
Oh, that 1/8 of his, yeah.
I mean,
sure,
he's like the only one in the entire organization getting laid, honestly.
He's actually getting. I didn't. Or did I miss it?
Yeah, you know what? Probably.
Yeah.
I blanked it out, didn't I? Oh,
I mean, Bambi doesn't count because she kills whoever she mates with, like some weird praying mantis bullshit.
If she even ever does anything with them, she might just kill them right away. I mean, we have no proof.
We never even got any confirmation about whether or not Giselle was a man.
Oh please, okay. Maybe
that's how it's going to work. It's going to be like in the script or something, like we side note. I'm sorry, she's a man.
Yeah.
It's a man, baby.
Yeah. No, just have her be played by Lady Gaga, so the gender remains ambiguous.
Yeah.
Well, we actually know that she's a woman.
Yeah, we know that Lady Gaga's female. That's just a cruel rumor people make.
People are cruel.
Or have her be played by
That was Fergie. Fergie peed herself on stage.
Or just have her be played by like a confirmed transvestite. I don't know.
Okay. Anyway, so yeah, I think it's time to wrap this recording up.
John Travolta.
Yeah, I think it's time. I think it's time to wrap
up from the dead and have him play Giselle Joelle.
I think we have to stop being cruel to Shiffy now.
Yeah, I think it's time to wrap up the call.
Okay. I think that zombie's a dead one.
And all the dead people are played by Tupac. Wait.
Yeah, and Hits a Guy's played by George Clooney.
Anyway, goodbye everyone.